All right, all right, all right. Hello, chat. Still feeling a little tiny bit sick, so sorry about my voice, but we are here. We are yet again here. I actually still feeling sick. I don't even know if I told people. Haven't been feeling well the past week or so, but we keep on keeping on. What is up, Bulldog, Tefect, Crow, Dynamite? How you guys all doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. We got a fun stream for you today, but I'm going to turn on my camera because my room is unnaturally lit because of how early I am streaming today. So we're going to take advantage of all of that natural light while we have the chance. I might even... let a little bit more in because that... Wow, that actually doesn't look good at all, but I don't know, man. Natural lighting is an unusual thing for me. I'm like glowing in the sunlight. I don't know if I like this. Because it's not lighting over here, it's just lighting my face. There's like, you can see the grown man figures out how light works. I don't know, man. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? What are we all doing today? What's up, Ice? What up, Battle? Is Squid going to be a Blade show this year? They aren't on the list. I'm getting worried. I mean, if Squid isn't there, then Balisongs basically don't exist at Blade show. What the... Like, if Squid doesn't exist at Blade show, then there's barely a Blade show. Should I get a Barracuda V2 or a Baikal? Whatever you want, brother. LDY and Machinewise are going to be there. True. Blade show's coming up, man. Blade show is approaching us, and it's a very interesting thing. Because it doesn't feel like it is. The Balisong hobby has been in a rough... I have a hard time saying that we're not in a rough spot right now, even though ultimately I know that we aren't. Bleak, yeah. Especially with the future looming over us, which is an economic discussion that I wish to get into eventually, but also just don't really have the fucking care to deal with the people that video is inevitably going to bring out. But yeah, we're going into an interesting time. Blade show is usually a time that kind of reinvigorates the hobby a little bit. We're probably looking at sometime within the next month. We'll see people kind of starting to gear up. Companies start revealing stuff. Or maybe they won't. I don't know. We'll get a better look into, you know, who's going to be showing up to Blade show. Stuff along that nature. It's going to be interesting. I personally can confirm that I will be at Blade show. I will be ordering my tickets later tonight or tomorrow. I have them picked out. Should be all set. So I'm going to get on that and then... yeah, we'll be ready. We will be ready. What's up, Juice? You think you'll go next year? Because I can't this year. Let's focus on this year first before we start talking about the future. You want my honest opinion? Maybe. It's getting a little less likely each and every year that I go to Blade show. We'll see, though. At least East. Because I might switch my time at East for time at one of the other shows just to have a different experience. But we'll see how it goes. So I can't promise anything over a year out. What's up, Cole? I checked and I see squid on the list. Is there a vendor list? I should look this up. I have not paid any attention to anything going on. Where is my tab? There it is. Blade Show 2024, 2025 East vendors. The exhibitor list. I mean, let's just look at the... Yeah. Yeah, squid's there. I don't know who said squid wasn't there. Squid is prominently there. But it does kind of look like... Hold on, I'll pop this up on the screen for you guys in just a second. It kind of looks like our Bally corner is going to be a bit... how do I say split up? Last year genuinely might have been peak Blade Show. Looking at this map, last year might have genuinely been peak Blade Show. I mean, look here. We've got Squid, of course. Squid is taking up the same 2 booths that they had last year. So over here will be like their tuning and their exhibition area. Not exhibition area, their area where they like show off like experimental stuff, like the Megalodon, stuff like that. And then over here is where they actually exhibit all of their product. Now we've got Poikilo Blade I don't know what that is. North River Outdoors, I also don't know what that is. And then EPS is in the same area that they are in. Machinewise didn't get their booth. I don't know where... I don't think Machinewise, LDY, people like that are listed here. I also don't see any of like the smaller Balisong companies over here. I'm sure they're on the list. I'm sure they're probably at one of these booths up here. But they are not labeled. Which is normal for these kind of booths. These are just single tables. They wouldn't be labeled yet. I don't even know if they know what table they'll be at. Oh, location. Let's see. Can I search? Yes. Machinewise, location 1351. Oh shit, Machinewise is all the way up here. Oh no. Wait, they're really all split up this year. Last year, you could enjoy a lot of the Balisong companies without even stepping foot in the main room. Machinewise is all the way up there. That kind of sucks. Although they are more of a knife company now, so it makes sense. Like, I can't really be mad at them for that. LDY Balisong 33H. 33. LDY will be right here. You think I could get Dalen to fix my Prisma? They have a spa service, I think. Do they still have that? They have a service where you just pay like $10 or something like that, and you can send it in. They'll refresh your Balisong for you. Yeah, the spa day service. You basically just pay return shipping. Unless repair. Oh, okay, here we go. No. Replacing strip screws is $5, sharpening's 10, cleaning is $5, retuning is $10, a config swap is $30. You can buy replacement blades, replacement parts. Cool. Cool. Yeah, Blade Show people are going to be split up a little bit. Although, the more that I think about it, the more it makes sense that Machinewise is actually in there, in like the main big room for the Sonora. What's up, Buffness? How you doing? I mean, a Blade Show my Struzer script. You can probably give him. You can get him to replace screws at Blade Show. I bought replacement hardware for my Seraph at Blade Show. How do I bring my Prisma and Squiddy AL with me? Checked bags, checked luggage, checked luggage, checked luggage. I can't say this enough, guys. If you don't want to lose your Balisong, don't bring it through TSA. I don't care if it's plastic. I don't care if it's a comb. I don't care if it's a trainer. I don't care what it is. If you don't want any chance of losing it, don't bring it through TSA. Check it through the bag or through the bottom of the plane. I have checked most of my collection for the past 3 years I've gone to Blade Show. Past 2 years, I guess I've gone to... Wait. 2022, 2023. Yeah, I've been there 3 years. Holy shit. I've checked my collection. Does that make sense? Wait, 3 years. Yeah. Yep. 3 years. There was the hotel room with Ty, the hotel room with Ty again, and then the Airbnb. Yeah, 3. Okay, so I've checked my collection 3 times. I haven't had any issues. I put them all in a case. I put them under a towel or a blanket or whatever under all my clothes. Never had an issue. Just make sure it's not something that's going to... If it's flopping around and it has a chance to, like, break through your suitcase somehow and stab someone, then they're going to open it and probably have a problem with that. But yeah, check bag, check bag, check bag. Or just don't bring anything. I know that kind of sucks, but bringing stuff to Blade Show is kind of a gamble in the first place. You always have the chance of something being stolen, of something being misplaced, lost. So it is ultimately the safest option to leave it at home. But I know a lot of people don't want to do that. So, you know, fair enough. Does BRS not have a booth? BRS should have a booth. Blade Runner? Wait, BRS doesn't have a booth. What? If I just look up systems, does it come up? Oh shit, BRS might not have a booth. That's crazy. That's actually insane. No BRS. Titanium there? Titanium is there, 251. They are over... $251. I see 250 and I see 252. I don't see 251. Am I blind? Oh, I am blind. It's right there. Holy cow. Oof. BRS not having a boost seems like a terrible move. They got their new trainer dropping and stuff. They have a new trainer dropping. I wasn't even aware of that. Yeah, it's weird that a big, like, former or not, BRS is a huge company. It's crazy that they don't have some sort of presence at Blade Show. That's usually where they... It's usually where they show off some of their new stuff. They showed off the... God, I can't even remember the name of that thing. They're like really freaking bad Balisong. Why can't I remember the name of that thing? It had like the oval in it with the arrows or the chevrons. I think they had chevrons. What was that thing called? The what was it? Excuse me, I'm still partially getting over something. Some little bug. BRS let's just look up BRS. Maybe it's on there. Ah, this stupid. The Nexus. The Revo Nexus. Thank you, guys. Yes, I hated that thing. They showed that off at Blade Show. New Bally is a budget BRS Bally. Looks kind of ugly. What's up, Enzo? The BRS trainer. I haven't seen it. Where news? Okay, they haven't updated their news section of their website in 6 years. Oh, is it the Hex? Yeah, it looks like... Yeah, I don't... Looks like it's kind of like Alpha Beast mixed with the Nexus a little bit. I don't know if I like it. Then again, we don't have a great look at it. The Evolve Hex, it's going to be 90 bucks. Not a bad price, especially for BRS, all things considered. Let me pull back up the... Like, we don't have a great look at it, but I can already kind of tell you I don't really like it. Whoops. Is there a better? No. Those 70-75 sandwich, steel spacers on bushings. Okay, 3.5 ounces. Interesting. $90 announced within the next 60 days. Huh. I think this is kind of going to go the way of the Flightanium Zenith, where it doesn't really make too big of an impact, but never know until you try, right? Maybe they'll have it released for Blade Show. I mean, in the next 60 days. Blade Show is in the next 60 days. Does Squid have live blades to try at Blade Show? Yeah. Yeah, Squid has their whole lineup to try at Blade Show. They usually have like a demo Tsunami. They've got demo Tsunami trainers. Yeah, I can't think of a time that I've wanted to flip a Squid Bally and they didn't have it. Unless you like get there really late and they start packing up or whatever. Or they're all sold out, I guess. I don't know. Last year it was a little bit different. They didn't have a ton of demos, but they still had demos. 2 weeks ago on the BRS account, apparently. Oh, this. Ooh, it is ugly. I don't like it. I like the blade. I don't like this part here that makes it look like... It makes the blade look skinnier. Like, if you look at it kind of weird, this raised part looks like the only part that's the actual trainer blade. But, man, these handles look rough. I think it's the hexagons right here. I don't like the hexagon, like, chevron pattern that they make. Doesn't look awful, though. I can't really knock it too hard. It just kind of looks like a Create with the Bally's design that didn't make it through voting. You think Zippy will make inserts for the Baikal? I think he has already said that he wouldn't. But I don't know. It's a question for Zippy. Yeah, not my favorite thing. And actually, speaking of Create with the Bally's, the voting is up. I completely forgot about that, or else that would have been the title of this stream. But I'd like to check that out. We're gonna do that, and then I'll start doing the document. So, Create with the Bally's. I don't need to explain it to anyone in this chat, because if you're watching this stream and you don't know what this is, I feel like that might be crazier than... I don't know what it'd be crazier than, but it'd be crazy. What do we got? Okay, so we just have the list here. Now, I will be totally honest with you. Nabali's did send me their, like... I think it was like their top 20 picks or something like that, and asked me, not me specifically, I'm assuming they asked a ton of other people to do this, to pick our favorites. But considering that I didn't submit a design this year, I felt more comfortable, because they asked me to do the same thing last year, and I told them, no, I can't do that because I submitted something. I have to remember what I actually picked as my favorites, though. Hopefully they got in. The Crescent. Crescent represents my design philosophy, which is minimal and pleasing to the eye, with straight lines and a simple hole pattern. Okay, I mean, the Crescent looks great. I love the Crescent. Bushings, 440C stainless steel. This is one of my top picks from the actual, like, open submission round. Really light, which is interesting. 3.3 ounces. It makes me wonder, they're G10 and 7075 aluminum. I wonder how they are going to get it that light. It's probably going to be a very thin, small Balisong. But honestly, it looks great. I like the Crescent a lot. It's very simple, very clean. Reminds me a little bit of like the Reverie. Yeah, I like it. 3.3 is without the handle weights. Does he mention... I don't see them mentioning the weight system anywhere, but... Yeah, that's... how do I vote? I won't spoil it. Let's just look through all of them. Hey, Desuko made it through this time. Let's go. The Boba song. I have to be totally honest. I might get stoned in the street, in the town square for this one. The Boba song is kind of fading on me. I think it's just going to be the cheese, but again. I might get... I hope I don't get stoned to death in the square for that. But it's a Teflon-coated 7075 aluminum. It does have G10 scales, But the more that I think about it, the more that I think that this is just going to be the cheese. What's up, Benjamin? Thanks for... Oh, fuck, dude. Thanks for the stone. Appreciate it. It's good, though. I like the Balisong. It's cute. It's probably one of the most fleshed out designs in the whole competition, easily. Especially if they do the splatter coating. The splatter coating, like, actually integrated into the Teflon. I'm not sure how they would do that, but it'd be cool. It'd be cool. Uh, 3.6 ounces, 70-75 aluminum liners. Pretty standard thing. 3 adjustable balance profiles with the bubble system that he showed off in the product like renders that they uploaded. Yes, there. Thank you for all the stones, chat. Oh fuck! Try not to aim for the head. The treble made it. Oh my god, I'm actually so happy. Holy cow. Okay, Balisong. Crescent, Balisong. Balisong's my pick as of right now. We'll see. The Crescent's close, man. Do I pick 3? I don't know. I don't know how many I have to pick. The treble made it. I was in love with the treble, dude. The treble is one of those Balisongs that ultimately I don't feel like is gonna flip amazingly just because of the way that this blade is. Like, the blade is extremely thin. There's not a ton of weight there. But I'm just in love. Oh, you pick 3 to go through the next round. Okay, so we're not picking the winners. I suppose I should probably read what they want me to do here. Browse through all the designs below. Select your top 3. Voting period. And then I'm going to assume that the top 3 is going to be just like last year. But instead of making all of the top 3, we actually do just have to vote for one of them. Because there is no way in hell the Bally's is doing another 3 prototypes this year. But yeah, anyway, the treble, like, as a design, I don't think is going to be the greatest flipper. But I fucking love the theming. I'm approaching a point in my journey with this hobby where I just kind of appreciate what a designer has to say through a design rather than, like, how it's going to flip. And I just really fuck with the, like, the treble clef in here. You've got the whole notes on the bar as the handles. Kind of musical. He even has, like, the jimping, which is, I think that's like a standard, what is it called? I took band class in elementary school. You have to forgive me. It's like the bar, the staff. Thank you. Yes. You got the staff as the jimping. Like, it's just, it is a theming win in my book, even if it might not be a balance win, but who knows? I'm not going to pretend like I know all the answers just looking at a design like this. 7075, 440C, very standard. Ideally, the treble would ring like a morning songbird at the pitch of a standard tuning A. How can you be mad at that? How can you not like that? That's freaking... See, that just gets my little musical heart all warm and fuzzy. It rings as a standard tuning A. If they actually do that, it'd be peak. It'd be peak. All right, Benjamin, have a good night, dude. With the hole pattern, I don't think it'd be possible to ring like that. I'm sure it'd be very difficult, but if they actually get that, it'd be peak. I don't care. The wave made it in. Wow. This is one of my picks last year, I think. But it didn't make it through. Doubles as a bottle opener. I mean, yeah, everything does these days. Tapered handles, textures. I want to know... Yeah, this is kind of like... This feels like the new... Oh, the bubbles along the side is sick. This kind of feels like the bird of prey of this so far. Like, just very intricate, a ton of different parts, probably hell to manufacture. The blade looks better. I remember the original wave that he showed off, like, looking at it from the side like this, it looked really awesome, and then you looked at the blade straight on, and it just started looking bad, and it started looking out of proportion. This looks better. That's cool. I like it. Reminds me of the Necron over here. Yeah, the gold screws really give me Necron vibes. Ivy said if the Crescent wins, the funds are going to go towards making a TI version of some kind. Yeah, because I guess Nibali's does give you the rights or the copyright or whatever, so you'd be free to use the design with other makers, I assume. That'd be pretty cool. The wave is cool. I want to know what the scales are made of. 70-75 aluminum. I don't... Does it say? I don't know if it says, but pretty cool. The shuttle. That's a peanut. No, I'm kidding. Ooh, those. Huh. Huh. Hey, Ted. How you doing? Working on Sunday today, so I have tomorrow off to sit in the DMV all day so I can get my real ID to make Blade Show. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, you need your real ID to fly in May, don't you? I have my real ID, right? Yeah, I do. We're good. Okay. It's interesting. I can't tell why I don't like it. The handles, I will say, the handles are very, like, astronaut, spacey kind of... But the blade just doesn't give me that vibe. I think it's the bulbous tip up here. And maybe the curvature of the whole thing that I don't really vibe with. But at the same time, like, it does look alien. Like, if you're trying to make something outer spacey... Are these going to be made or just concepts? We are voting on which ones are going to be made. Teflon coated. Having a wider blade was a point... Here, I'll hear them out. Was a point on making it more device-like. I was working on projects earlier. The strength of internal lines is catching my eye. CNC can be task and cost-wise. I simplified the... I just want to know why the blade looks like that. Teflon coating, 70-75 aluminum, G10 sheets. Teflon coating with G10 is interesting. The boba also does that. I didn't point that out, but that's interesting. Bubble weight system. Dasuko's going to be mad about that one. Aluminum spacers, hidden Zen pins. Okay. I don't really like the blade, but it's an interesting concept overall. The endless. Oh, Infinity blade. Designed like a mobile game. Listen. I don't want to say this because these people put their heart and soul into these designs, and I really do respect that. Like, I don't want to dunk on any of these, but this really does just look like a slightly better engineered spider knife. Is anyone else getting that vibe? Is anyone else getting like the properly designed spider knife vibe? Also, I think people are going to hate this fin here if the Mako is anything to go off of. But otherwise, I mean, it's an interesting look. This is what it's based off of. Honestly, I have to give the designer credit. That's a pretty good transition from this design over to the constraints of a Balisong blade. And with the armor, I'm kind of turning around on it. I mean, I praise the treble for being good conceptually. I freaking love seeing, like, okay, here's the inspiration. Here's what I took from it. Here's what I took from this section. You know, oh, design docs like this are so freaking sick. Go on, have a good night. See you, Crow. I love the design doc aspect of this. I really do. The flare made it in. This thing's pretty cool. A little basic, a little bird of prey-esque on the handles. I don't know why I think that, because I don't think they're the same, like, at all. But it's cool. This one is cool. Design is based on a frame made from a single piece of aluminum. Wait, is this all aluminum? Oh no, the blade is made of steel. Gosh, use your eyes, Ethan. Hey, I mean, it's cool. I like it. The Nyx. I didn't see this one before. What is this? Interesting. Nyx draws from the enigmatic essence of the goddess Nyx. The blade is made from a high-quality aluminum alloy treated with a special process. It's an aluminum blade. It's a ChatGPT-esque description. This is interesting. I don't know. I like the design of it. I don't know if I like the implementation of it. What are your thoughts on the Marin? Bro is like 5 years too late. The Marin's cool. Prefer the Prisma Pro any day of the week, though. What in the name of hell is this? The Architect. The Architect is a combination of several things that I love. Balisong's Bauhaus? Bauhaus? I don't know, but... Hold on. What is this? German Art and Design School, active from 1919 to 1933. Uh-oh. Don't ask them who they turned away in the... Is this actually what he's referencing? Oh. Okay. And my Rotring 600 mechanical pencil. Dude, all of my favorite things, you know, Hot Wheels, Transformers, Balisongs, and my rotating 600 mechanical pencil, along with my Phillips head screwdriver from Weehaw, which you can purchase at the link in the video. No, I'm just kidding. This thing is interesting. Is the idea here... Is this supposed to... Oh my god. A blade slider so you can use it as a compass. A pointy tip to use as a compass. Blocks to hold the pencil. And a ruler of some sort? Continuous handle scale. That is insane. I'm actually really impressed. Like, that that I just got mine. Is it really that easy of a decision for you? I mean, the Marin is old, dude. It's a good Balisong, don't get me wrong, but I think Machinewise's modern stuff beats it in most ways just because it's refined. We all know the only thing we would use this to measure. No, I don't, Ted. You want to share with the class? I don't know what I would use to measure this. Using it to measure other Balisongs is actually a really funny idea. Like, oh, I don't know how long this is. Wait, let me get my architect out. Also, full handle jimping. Anyone else see that? That's crazy. I kind of love this. Like, this is the most dysfunctional, possibly useless tool that I could ever own. But, like, I want one. I wouldn't use it to draw circles. I wouldn't use it to measure shit. I would never use it for anything that it was actually designed for, but like I still kind of want one just to say that I have it, you know? It's really interesting. Should I get a Barracuda or a Squid Trainer? Whichever one you like better, brother. I kind of like it. I can't even lie. This is goofy as hell. Functional measurement scales. Functional compass mode. Balance adjustment system. 7075 Teflon coated. Standard. Wow. That it is what is the word? It's ambitious. I want to see how Nabali's will pull it off. I do too. It is definitely ambitious. The B. Ooh. Ooh, when I first saw this, I hated it, but the more that I look at it, it's The blade draws inspiration from the intricate shape of a bee's wings. Preserve the proportions of a functional knife blade. Radiant 7075. I don't hate it. It looks a little bit more cohesive than the shuttle. Even though like the blade I feel like is very similar. Like I get the same kind of like wonky vibes on the B as I do with the shuttle, but it just feels like it works here. I mean, this is a really interesting design up here. And then you've got the honeycombs with like the hexagonal, the elongated hexagonal cutouts. I'm impressed. I have to say these are some impressive designs, and I honestly don't know which three I'm going to pick. Yeah, these are some damn good options. They really are. You should learn. What the fuck? I like the different anodes they show on the B. Yeah, they're cool. I love this blue one. You've got like the Joker one. You've got the Brandon Baker one. I honestly really like the golden orange fade they've got going on here. Nah, it's sick. It's sick. I don't know which 3 I want to pick. I think, unfortunately, Tony isn't joking. That's a real trick now. Are we just entering into the time where people just create tricks and name it the most abysmal shit you've ever heard in your life? Is that what we're doing? No. You know what? Just for that, I'm taking a break from the voting. I'm looking at the weather for tomorrow. I can't with you guys. Yeah, I'm looking at the weather for tomorrow. I need a break. Stay safe out there, lads, if you live in the Midwest. Tomorrow we have a huge chance of severe weather up in Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, Michigan, Minnesota. I couldn't remember the fucking state's name. And then Tuesday, we're looking at an enhanced risk out here for New York. It's crazy. New York is going to be looking at some thunderstorm potential. Might have to take a drive and go storm chasing on Tuesday, but okay. I punished you guys enough talking about weather. Let's go back. Okay, I don't know. I don't know, man. This is tough. When your chat's so brain rotted, you have to look at tomorrow's forecast. Yeah, I had to take a step back for a second. I had to take a step back for a second. We had to freaking get things back under control. Let me turn on my actual lights now. This looks really fucky actually. Oh, this is why. All right, back to normal. Back to normal. Have we lost the natural lighting? It is getting too dark outside for the natural lighting, unfortunately. So, oh boy, I think I can eliminate 3. I think the shuttle, the Nyx, and the endless are out for me. I think the flare is just a little too cookie cutter. And man, I really want to eliminate the architect, but I just can't. I can't. It's too freaking goofy. I think I got like Balisong, treble, B crescent. Oh, this is tough. Crescent wave and boba. Honestly, how many people do I think are truly going to vote for the treble? I feel like I have a duty to vote for the treble. Bobasong treble crescent, I think. I do like the B. I do like the wave. Oh, but the architect. I feel wrong leaving the architect behind. I really do just want to see Nibali's do the architect. It's not because I like really specifically want to flip it or anything like that. treble, boba, crescent. I think those are my three. The wave is really nice. The bee is honestly like a fourth place. The architect is such a goofy idea that it almost made me vote for it just based on that merit alone. But I think these three are the most like the ones that I'm the most interested to own. The crescent looks legitimately good. The Balisong is going to be a really interesting experience, and it just is so full of personality. And the treble is just a design that I want to have to put on a display, honestly. So those are my three. Those are my three. That's what we're going with. Now, I should fix my recommendation document. Considering that it is what I put in the stream title. Treble will probably get a decent amount of votes. How long has it been since the doc was updated? I should add a little note at the bottom. In fact, I'm going to do that. Last updated. Or no, I'll put it at the top so that people can see. Last updated for 27/25. Put a little stamp there so that people can see how long it's been since I've actually made a change. Okay, let's go over everything here. We've got the LDY driver, still what I would recommend. Carbon Honey, definitely still what I would recommend. Display, you've got the desk display, the stand, you've got the oatmeal stand. Those should be backwards? I don't know, whatever. Carrier, the belly buckle. Honestly, I might change this to that, the bally slips guy. I can't remember. That's fine. I'll stick with the belly buckle. Case Apache 3800. Yeah. Mods go to Zippy, definitely. Plastic FlipForge edit. Light. No. Yeah, no. A neutral plastic flipper. Hold on. A neutral plastic flipper would be the palette. By the way, chat, if there is any Balisong on here that's been discontinued and I don't change it, please let me know so I can actually change it. Adjustable balance, Cycloid HD. Palette. I think that's fine. You can still buy an edit light, I'm fairly certain. Yep. You can still buy an edit light. Cool. The Frank P doesn't make it in, I'm gonna be mad. Frank P is good. I just never considered it to be like anything super crazy. Maybe I could maybe change this for the Frank P and then change this to the palette. Value-wise for plastic, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, I would pick up a palette. I'm a huge fan of the customization aspect of the palette. Don't get me wrong. Again, guys, the Frank P is great. It's just, it is not my pick. Do you recommend the Squiddy WH over the Squiddy B? If you're splitting hairs on which Squiddy to get, just get the one that has the color that you like. There's almost no reason other than color to pick one or the other over the other. 100 or less, neutral, we got the Orion. Handle bias, we got the cheese. Adjustable balance, we got the marbles. Is the cheese... The cheese is not $85 anymore. They changed that. What's up, Adriano? What's up, Pyro? How you guys doing? The cheese is $75 now. Okay. Reminder, we don't go off of the sale price. We go off of the full price. So $75. I would still recommend the cheese as a handle bias. Adjustable balance. We can change this. There's a bunch of adjustable balance Bally's in the low range now. The Refault. The Refault has an adjustable balance. Thomas Refault, which is also $75. Beater and a Bally's Canyon. I still stand by that. Value, the Orion. Oh. I would almost say the Refault is a... No, the Orion... Is the Refault a better value? That's a good question. All I got to compare it to is the Squiddy A, which is like 2x the price. All the Squiddies are the same, man. They're just different colors, different materials. Antarctic discontinued. Yeah, no, Ted, if I go past it and I don't change it, then let me know. Value, I think I'm gonna stick with the Orion. The Orion has an adjustable balance. You can get a live blade or a trainer. No. So adjustable balance is I buy a Balisong and I can adjust it however I want. You're not changing parts on it. You're not, changing the blade or putting in like some crazy aftermarket spacers. I buy the Balisong and what it comes with, I can swap out. If it came with a live blade, maybe you could say it's an adjustable balance, but even then, I think that doesn't count. So the Refault, I think value might be... The adjustable weights in the handles. Oh, you mean the little pins? Yeah. The Refault also has that. I don't know how much it changes. The Orion didn't change much for me. Oh, you're talking for value. I see. Sorry, Odo. What if adjusting the balance with parts included with the Bally voids the warranty? That would be goofy. That'd be a little goofy if they did that. Yeah, I'll stick with value for the Orion. And then live blade, obviously, still the Orion. There's no other live blade you could buy at that price. My pick... I know it sounds crazy. I think my pick is the Refault currently. Out of all of these. Alright, 200 or less. Barracuda for neutral, easily. Handle bias, the wing. Sure. Adjustable balance. The Antarctic has been discontinued. That is true. Now, what do we replace it with? Oh boy. Adjustable balance in this price range. Oh, the bird of prey. Yeah, definitely. Remember, chat, we are not looking for, like... I'm not looking for the best Balisong or whatever when I recommend adjustable balances. I'm looking for a Balisong that you can customize endlessly. The more customization, the better. And the Bird of Prey, I think, absolutely matches that. Bird of Prey is only 130 as well. Very cool, very cool. So I will throw that in there. 130. How much do you prefer the Wing to the Vault Pro? Honestly, it changes with the day. Sometimes I prefer the Vault Pro, sometimes I prefer the Wing. It really depends on if you want the G10 scales or not. I feel like categories should be 100 to 200 instead of 200 or less. It throws me off every time. Why? Because sometimes I recommend things that are in the lower price ranges. Thought all the first create when the values were limited and already sold out. Apparently they're coming out with more. All the creators have told me that they have new batches coming. So until they specifically say the word that it's discontinued. See you later, Andromeda. Yeah, 200 or less, because I do recommend things that are in the lower price bracket. I see it and think it's 200, not 100 to 200. You see 200 or less and you think it's 200. That's... Yeah, that's just not... No, you're good. You're good. You're okay. I understand. Bird of Prey. Is the Wing really my beater? 7075 aluminum. There's not any titanium that you can get for under 200. Yeah, I think that works. My personal pick is still the Barracuda. I would still recommend the Orion as a value option. Honestly, I could literally put anything in the 100 or less category for this. Like, I could literally just write anything in the 100 or less category for value, because they are all good value. 300 or less. The Sasori. The Sasori doesn't exist anymore. I don't think I can keep that there. They haven't come out specifically and said that it's discontinued, but I have a really hard time leaving it there, considering you can't buy one. Also, the Superfly, is that still... Is that still 250? No, that's the Hex. No, it is 235 now. Oh boy, that is insane. 235. Are you out of your mind? 235, 235, 235. Live Blade, the Kraken, no longer. The Kraken no longer. It would be the LDY Kite. Or was the Kite 230? Kite was 220. Holy shit. They really did just hit that shit. That's insane. Neutral-ish. Would I say that the Kite is neutral-ish? I don't think I would. Would I? No. No, I wouldn't say that it's neutral-ish. Adjustable balance, superfly, beater, superfly, value, superfly, yeah. Light handle bias, but still handle bias. Yeah, I agree. Would I recommend it over the Kraken trainer? Probably. It's titanium. You guys are going to hate me for this. I'd still keep the Kraken trainer there. But neutral-ish. Neutral-ish. Do Machinewise sell Prismas at Blade Show? No. Prisma's gone. They got the T Isosori still. Yeah, but that's in another price bracket and also definitely not neutral. Dude, this might be crazy. Do I feel crazy about that? I also want to keep it round feeling numbers, so 5s or 0s. Except Zippy, because all the stuff up here has to be... All the stuff up here has to be more exact prices, but I want to keep this stuff to 0s or 5s. Do 20 LDY kite. Is this crazy? Or is the Superfly neutral-ish? Wait, Ethan. No, I don't think they do, Pyro. That seems crazy. What about the SlifT? The SlifT is not 300 or less. The SlifT is also discontinued. I prefer the V2.5 trainer blade to the V3. Chat, get the stones ready. Is that Hot Wheels in the bottom corner, the Octane from Rocket League, or am I going insane? You are not, in fact, going insane. That is an official Hot Wheels and official Rocket League collaboration. I also have... Where did it go? Oh, shoot. Where did it go? I have a green one somewhere. Oh, you know what? It's out in my parking garage outside. Yeah, those are some sick Hot Wheels. I love Rocket League. One of my most played games of all time. So having those, I think I actually have one at home as well. I have the blue one, and then I also have a packaged blue one that's like still mint in its package that I'll hang on the wall sometime when I get a chance. And then I have the green one. I don't know where I found the green one. I don't even know. I don't know how many they made of those. How many different colors did they have? They had blue, orange, red, and green. Okay, so they had the different teams. So they had the blue one that I have, and then the same pattern but orange, so like the red team, basically. And then they had the green one but in red for the orange team. Cool. I am getting distracted, though. I am still looking for something to put here. What's up, Steven? How you doing? That's insane if true, Odo. That is actually insane if true. Man's just now finding out about discontinued Machinewise products. Fuck, dude. 300 or less. I'm just gonna put this Sori back. Made all these other changes since then, damn it. Real sad the Titan's gone? Yeah. Okay, wait, the Sasori is just gone from their website. What the fuck? TI Sasori Totori. Seraph Opus Prisma Pro Prisma SlifT TV2. Started raining really hard. I have to drive an ATV to the other side of campus. Oh, I'm sorry, Ted. Trying to stay dry. Okay, I can't put the Sasori back because it literally doesn't exist anymore. God damn it. I don't think anyone would be mad if I put the Superfly there. I mean, the 300 or less is just the Superfly area. Like, you get the best bang for your buck for the Superfly. You get the Superfly or you get the Kite. I mean, that's kind of it. That's kind of it. 400 or less, the Totori Trainer, the Kraken Titanium Trainer, the Superfly, the Madco, the Superfly again, and the TI Wraith. My pick is the Totori Trainer. I still agree with all of that. 500 or less, the Totori, the Squid Kraken, Raken, the Bandage Knife Stitch, the 101 Ti, the Totori Trainer, and my pick is the Totori. Yep, that all works. With there being no Bally's on their site, I'm curious to what the heck this video Will is doing with Machinewise is going to cover. Everything from their production, to their shop, to their story. Maybe some ideas that they have for the future. Yeah, it's going to cover a lot, I think. Machinewise is still hard at work. They just don't do drops every week like they used to. At least as far as I understand. But I think that's it. I think that about covers it. This is updated. We have last updated 427. I'll throw this in bold so that people can see it. I think that's going to do it. Is it just how we make folders now? No, they're in a different shop now. Pretty sure they're in a different shop than we already saw them with. But guys, that is going to do it for me. This was a short stream. This is really all that I wanted to get done. We'll maybe do some discussions in the future with Blade Show coming up. I'm excited to talk about some stuff that we're excited about. But yeah, that's going to do it. Sorry for kind of the quick and abrupt end. I just got to go and get stuff done tonight. Blade Show discussion coming soon. Balisong discussion coming soon about the hobby in general with, you know, tariffs and everything. I want to make a few videos talking about it, but I'm honestly scared about the crowd that kind of video is going to attract. But we'll see how it goes. Thank you all. Sorry again for the abrupt ending, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.